Alright, Module 8 is going to be the dining room. Here is the picture. Starting the dining room, we're going to do this light fixture here, and I'm going to do this lamp. I'm going to referring back to this image as well as these vases. So I'm just going to fly through this really quick. I'm not going to explain much. You can go back and watch, but this module is more or less to see what you can do. So I guess I'm probably going to do a vase, and then you have to do the lamp yourself, and I'm going to finish this light right here. Always coming back to the light fixture as reference. So I will continue to do this. I'm just going to copy this over, but it makes more sense to do one first, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to start with a sphere on this. And again, like I said, I am not going to explain what I'm doing. I'm going to fly through it because I want to see what you know. Holding shift to rotate. I'm going to select all this and I'm going to move it in the middle here. I guess the easiest way would be to group that, click OK, and then I'm going to center out this by right clicking on these arrows so it's direct center. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to group this. That way I can center the whole thing. Right click, right click, right click. And then check the picture. Is this in the middle? It's down a little bit and it's got a cylinder coming out of the middle along a line. So I'm going to scale this down. Boop. And I'm going to create a long skinny cylinder to come out of the middle. I guess I could just do that with the cylinder tool. Okay, looks a little thick. I want to move this to the middle. Right clicking these arrows, I'm going to scale it down, move it into the middle here the best I can. And this looks a little whack, but that's alright. I will move it, there we go, the best I can. And now scaling this, and I'm going to make the radius a little thinner. It's a little thick. There we go, and then materials will just be your own. So how do you make glass? You just create a standard surface material and you turn the transmission to 1. Okay, I'll let you do the materials on all that other stuff. I'm going to go back to the picture, and then what would be the rest of this is the vase here, that vase there. I'm going to make one of these vases, and you have to do the lamp. I can make a lampshade really quick. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is go in and loop select one of these edges and scale it down so it appears to be tapering out. And I'm going to do that here by selecting, let's say, this edge right here, Alt-L, or click the loop button here, and then I'm going to turn on soft selection like we've used in the past, and I'm going to scale it down. Although, now that I think about it, it probably looks better like this. Control Z before it's an editable poly. I'm going to increase this, and I'm going to reduce the number of segments. Height segments, I only need, I think, 2. And I'm going to turn this into an editable poly, and I'm going to select these edges right here. And I'm going to press Alt-L, and I'm going to scale this down here. And I'm going to delete this top polygon. And scale this up a bit, and I'm going to go back and check the picture, and it looks like it tapers off towards the top and it rounds out towards the bottom. So I'm going to need some extra segments, so I'm just going to go ahead and add those. Probably 2 more. And then to select these, Alt-L, scale. Make it a little bit smaller, same thing here, Alt-L, scale, and taper it out. And then I can scale up the bottom. Okay, so that is okay, and then I would probably delete this, add a shell, add a material. So you can see through it. So it's a little transparent, so I'll turn up to maybe 0.5. I could adjust it, and then I think the lampshade itself is more this color. And then when you look at it, it's probably a little clear. And when you put a light in there, I can create another video in the future on that. Alright, and now a vase, or a vase. Okay, I'm going to do this one right here. Okay, I'm going to start with a cylinder. And I need some segments at the top and the bottom, so probably that is good there. I'm going to turn this into an editable poly and then adjust the scale a little bit on the Z axis, and this probably needs to be rounded out towards the bottom, and I'm going to stop.